Only reason I'm conflicted because there were some parts that did make me laugh, but then most of it was like, oh, that's cringingly bad.
And here's the review.
All right, y'all. So I just got done watching Not Another Church Movie. And the reason why I wanted to watch this is because Mr. Tyler Perry apparently is not happy about this movie. So similar how in the Boondocks, remember that episode they was picking at Tyler Perry, insinuating that he was homosexual. He didn't like that shit. He got the episode pulled and they never showed it since. So I heard he was livid when he heard about this movie here. And so I had to come watch it. I had to come see it and to see what, how they handle it. And parody movies are very hard to do because they're either hit or miss. So for every Naked Gun and Airplane and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker that you get shit like Not Another Teen Movie and a superhero movie. And you do got some very shitty parodies. There was even a Mafia parody called Mafia back in the day, which was, it was terrible. So yeah, they either hit or miss. And I gotta say, Not Another Church Movie is a miss. But unlike House Party from last year, I did not walk out on it. So it was entertaining enough where I sat through the whole movie. But when I say about 75% of the jokes did not land, 75% of the jokes actually fell flat on their face. 25% of the jokes did work. So I did laugh at this movie. There were some scenes where I did laugh out loud. There were some funny things here, and like there was something there, but damn it, it just couldn't, they couldn't stick the landing. And what I do respect about this movie also is how it pokes fun at how ridiculous the Tyler Perry movies are. So I think from a perspective of somebody that doesn't care for Tyler Perry movies, I was kind of here with the writer-director, like, yes, those movies are pretty fucking dumb. And it shows why that they're ridiculous. So there's some good things in this movie. It's just that the comedy did not land. Yeah. And another compliment I will give it, there's some fine sisters in this movie. There's some beautiful sisters in this movie. I said, girl, I would drink your bath with. There was at least 3 of them, and Kyla Pratt's in here. So you have an all-star cast with Kyla Pratt, Jasmine Guy. Jamie Foxx has about maybe 15 minutes of screen time here. Mickey Rourke is in here as the devil. Tisha Campbell plays Tamala Mann in a fucking hilarious role. So yeah, it had a couple of good things going for it. Jamie Foxx was probably the highlight too, because when Jamie Foxx was on screen, he was hilarious. Like there's a scene in the beginning where you see him, he's riding a motorcycle and he sits in front of his, I guess, his congregation / angels, and there's a beef about him not answering prayers and all that stuff. They just kind of go back and forth with the improv, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. But other than that, this movie's not very funny. Tyler Perry, I don't think you have anything to worry about here. Like, this movie's not going to make any money. You could tell it was shot on an extremely low budget, and even the camera work, it looked like there were about 4 or 5 different cameras used for this movie, and all of them were different kind of cameras. Like, there would be a scene where you see like this kind of shot, right? And then from another angle, it's the same scene, but the shot looks real grainy, almost like they edited the shit in post and they just zoomed in on the person, which the more you zoom in, the more grainier it looks. And there were shots that were really out of focus, where I'm like, dude, this is a professional movie. You should not be out of focus like this. You know what I mean? So with all that, I'm like, okay, bad camera work. Even with the production, I'm like, yeah, this is shot on maybe like a $10, $15 budget, okay? Probably shot on an Android Galaxy and a damn iPhone, but still, like I said, entertaining enough where I sat through it. I didn't walk out of it. It was decent in some parts, but for the most part, I consider this a miss. All right, so Tyler, you're okay, man. You cool. You ain't got shit to worry about, bro. It parodies Daddy's Little Girls, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Family Reunion, Boo and Madea Halloween. You know what I mean? So it parodies all those movies. It does have kind of a story where Oprah is trying to find her successor. She's getting ready to retire, and she needs to find somebody that hates men as much as she does. So she recruits Taylor Harry. The P is silent, okay? And he's the most likely candidate to take over her role as the person that hates men, especially black men, the most. So it goes into what inspires him, what made him make these movies, so these movies are supposed to be like his life story almost. It was pretty bad though. It was pretty bad. With that being said, yeah, I think I give this movie. Yeah, I give this movie like a D, man. This is a D for me. Yeah, it possibly could make my worst. Only reason I'm conflicted because there were some parts that did make me laugh, but then most of it was like, oh, that's cringingly bad. I don't know if cringingly is even a word, but yeah. D is what I give for Not Another Church Movie. That's it and that's all. I'm out.